Here's a short tutorial on using EBSCO to find peer-reviewed journal articles authored by a researcher. To start, go to the UNLV Library webpage using a web browser. The address is www.library.unlv.edu. Next, click on the All Library Databases link. This brings you to a page where you can choose different online databases. The easiest way to find the EBSCO link is to click on this E link. You can now see the EBSCO link here. EBSCO is a user interface for simultaneously searching many databases covering a large number of topics. Click on the EBSCO link. In the first page that you see in EBSCO, you need to select the databases that you want to include in your searches. For this tutorial, we're going to include all of the databases by clicking this Select Deselect checkbox. You can see that all the databases have now been checked. In practice, you will not want to choose all the databases. Including all the databases can slow down the search. Also, including all the databases can increase the number of false hits. That is, it can increase the number of result items that you do not want. Before we go on with the tutorial, let me quickly point out some of the databases that are particularly relevant to educational research. They include Academic Search Premier, Education Full Text, ERIC, Professional Development Collection, Psych Articles, and the one that many educational researchers use most is PsycInfo. Okay, let's continue with the tutorial by scrolling down to the bottom of the page and clicking Continue. This brings us to the basic search page. But for this tutorial, we have a very specific search. We want to find all articles authored by a particular individual. For that, it's more efficient to use the Advanced Search page. So, click on the Advanced Search. This is the Advanced Search page. It gives you more control over your search. In this tutorial, we're going to search for all the peer-reviewed journal articles authored by Dr. Michael Nussbaum. Dr. Nussbaum is a distinguished researcher in the field of educational psychology. It says here that his research focus is on argumentation and critical thinking. Now let's go back to our EBSCO Advanced Search page. You can search for all the peer-reviewed journal articles authored by Michael Nussbaum with the following steps. First, enter the name in this field. Second, change this field to author. Third, check this box to include only peer-reviewed journal articles. Once you've done all those things, click the search button. It may take a few seconds to get this result. In our case, we got 143 articles that matched our search criteria. That is, in the databases that we included in our search, there were 143 articles for which Michael Nussbaum was one of the authors. I personally like to view the results starting with the most recently published articles. To do that, I'm going to change the sort order from relevance to date descending. When you change the sort order to date descending, the items on the top become the most recently published articles. Now let's take a look at the first article. The title is Severe Clostridium Infection of Liver Metastases Presenting as New... I don't even know how to say that last word. This article was published in a journal called American Surgeon. Here's the problem. This article was published by Michael L. Nussbaum. The researcher we're interested in is Michael E. Nussbaum. This indicates that many of the articles in our result may be authored by a Michael Nussbaum, but not the Michael Nussbaum we're interested in. So let's try to clean up our results by putting in the middle initial E in the search field. Then, once we've changed the search string, click the search button again. Now the result set has been reduced to 28 items. Let's do one more administrative thing before we start looking at the details of each article. Let's change the page option to detailed. With the page option set to detailed, you now have the abstract displayed in the result list. Having the abstract in the result list may save you some time in finding the journal article for your assignment. Now, you can review each article to see if it interests you. Suppose that after reviewing the articles, you decide to use the fifth article for your assignment. The abstract indicates that the article describes a quantitative study. In fact, the participants in this study were randomly assigned to different treatment groups, meaning that the study was a true experiment. Note the links down here, HTML full text and PDF full text. Clicking on those will give you the complete article. Now let me show you one other thing you need to complete your assignment. Click on the title of the article. You now have the detailed description of the article. Here on the right-hand side, there is a button called permalink. Click on it. The page now displays the permalink. This is a URL, or an internet address that brings you back to this article in EBSCO. You need to include this address in your submission for your assignment. Copy and paste the permalink into your document. This way, if I want to get more details on the article that you chose to use in your assignment, I can use the permalink to quickly access this EBSCO page. You should now have enough information on how to use EBSCO to complete your assignment. Let me finish this presentation with a couple more comments. First, as an educational researcher, you will need to frequently search for articles and other reference material. EBSCO is a convenient tool that you can use to find articles quickly. 2. If you have difficulty finding some reference material, don't forget to seek the help of the librarians at the library. They can be very helpful. This concludes this short tutorial on using EBSCO.